Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So I've been realizing that I only introduce myself like one of my videos, maybe two of my videos. So I need to come up with some kind of intro or something where I'm like, hey, it's Damien. Hey, it's Do You Mind? Hey, it's something. But hey, I'm Damien. We're Do You Mind 420 on a bunch of platforms. I will be on Twitch soon enough. I think my name already pops up as a creator, like when it pops up in chats and stuff. So I don't know. I need to figure that out. It was some kind of update or something that happened last year. It's a long time ago. They were doing some kind of music event or something. I don't know. Twitch is all over the place. Lots of stuff is all over the place. Like me right now. I'm all over the place. I know that I want to continue talking about what was in the past videos. And since I know that a lot of these videos are going to be about the same things, definitely at first. And then later on, yeah, the topics are going to be brought up and tied into other things. And so don't feel like you're missing out on something, or definitely if you have questions about anything, post them in the comments. Right? Get that good old glare, lens flare. Just a glare. No lens flare. Alright, yeah, I'll just put you back where you were. So that was me at a very young age. I only bring it up because um, the topic that was being discussed, well, it's not really a discussion if I'm just talking to myself, right? Yeah. I guess I talk to myself, so that's some kind of discussion. Don't judge me. um, yeah, that it's from some talent search that my school district did in, I'm trying to remember the year. It was 96. So it wasn't 97 yet. It's 96. But yeah, um, went around to all the schools, had us uh, line up. We like I remember we took class trips to like a network station. I think we went to CBS. Yeah, yeah, it must have been CBS. I think so. Yeah, because a buddy of mine, he had a couple brothers, and one of his brothers, he was saying that when we went on that trip, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna work here," and like decades later, he ended up working there. Um, but yeah, they had this. This was at the. Actually, you know what? It might have been at the network. Now that I think about it, because I don't think it was like a week thing where like we went on a field trip and then had stuff at the school. I think it was all done at the network station because I can remember kids getting on the camera, like we all lined up, and they were like having us say our name, like what we like doing for fun. It was basic audition stuff, right? Really innocent, I guess. Like in the 90s, we were very like it wasn't clicker happy, it wasn't trigger happy. Actually, I don't even know if I could say that. I'm gonna have to like blurp that out or something. Um, but we were camera happy. We were, I mean, like, it was like, man, yeah. This is why you have a script. This is why you have a teleprompter. So you know what to say, when to say it. You're yeah, like you got to put yourself in the zone and just go. But it was a new technology. It was I mean, I know like cameras have been around, but um like handheld cameras, um I mean those were expensive. Like you didn't have a lot of people with them until the 80s. The 80s they started becoming affordable. And then early 90s there was all kinds of handheld cameras. And they were getting smaller too. But that was usually regular cameras. Like you definitely didn't have like the like video cameras that were the size like nowadays. That was the size of our regular cameras back in the day, and our video cameras were like you had to hold them on your shoulder. Some of them, pretty much every single one of them came with a hand strap, so you wouldn't drop the thing. Like it was built into the design of the camera. Usually, you held the part that you were putting in the VHS tape because that's what you used. Like imagine like a VCR that you're carrying around that's got a camera attached to the front of it. That's essentially what it was. Um, it's so funny thinking about it. I mean, no, yeah, like if parents were recording something like a talent show, they had a tripod, right? But yeah, the cameras that they were using for our auditions for the talent search were like straight up network cameras. Like, I mean, they had the crosshair, the grid, they had the monitor like on the back. Like those those things were easily thousands of dollars. Easily back then. Oh man, yeah, so much, so much. So out of all those kids, I think they chose two. I was one of them. Headshots, acting classes, list of agents to check out, like whole 9 yards. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Um, I had like this, uh, like I don't even know if you guys would know River Phoenix, Devin Sawa, Leonardo DiCaprio, but they all came out of the same petri dish. Johnny Depp looked slightly different, but I also had that going for me. Jim Carrey type of look, you know. Um, a lot skinnier now. It's because of the past few years. Haven't been too kind to my health. Um, yeah, I lost so much weight over the psychedemic. I haven't been able to gain it back because things have only gotten more expensive. That includes food. But anyways, yeah, I was a lot thicker. I mean, I wasn't fat, but I had like, thicker face and made more sense back then to say that I was like a Leonardo DiCaprio, Johnny Depp hybrid. I got pictures floating around on the computer. I know there's probably a couple out on the internet. Yeah, but anyways, the reason why I bring all this up is because the topic we were talking about um, in the past videos was, and I'm doing the twisty thing because I'm thinking it's like it happens. It's a part of the thing that you're not supposed to do. But this is one of the things that I want, like for these first videos, definitely for this channel. That's why I'm waiting for my other channel. I'm gonna wait till I'm not moving around. Wait till I'm used to talking again. I mean, I shit you not. It's been years since I've talked this much. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Like it's not like I've been silent treatment or anything. It's like just small little things here and there. Wasn't like a full on dialogue, you know, anything like that. It's been through texting, typing, social media, and it's with people that I've never even met. But that's the topic that I want to talk about because it's like, does it count? Does it count as meeting? At what point do you consider a person a friend? Is it just like real life where it's like, some people consider friends like that, like me? I'm on the spectrum, so everyone's my friend until they're not. um, and yeah, it's a dangerous way of living life. Yeah, not. I wish I could be one of the paranoid people. Maybe that's what this turns me into. Maybe I turn into stranger danger. But that's one of the things that I'm doing this for, because it's like I feel it's been years and years of comments and now chats, ever since I mean, I've been watching streams since before the pandemic, but I mean, definitely it blew up over the past few years. And that was other than the parasocial relationship, um like what is streaming? What is social media, you know? I mean, sure, we've termed it that, but it's like the thing that scientists do with physics and shit like that. It's like they come up with a term, so you think they know what they're talking about, but really when you look into it, it's like, yeah, we don't really know what that is, but we call it something. It's so funny. Uh, like, like throughout my life, I went on this like roller coaster, loop de loop of being like, okay, science, religion, science, religion. So I guess it works with my moving around. I could do examples like that easy. Um, but yeah, so that's the whole thing that I want to be talking about. See, is that thing ready yet? No. Charging my other one, so I like that flavor better. This one's lemon. That one's like a honey. It's good. But yeah, because I'm fascinated by psychology, people. I was one of those weird kids, um, right? I mean, we had nothing to do, so sometimes you go out and you watch other people do shit. You figure out why are they doing that. mean, I was into hacky sack, biking, a little bit of skateboarding, more BMX, definitely rollerblades, skates. Did some hockey, ice ice hockey. That was fun. Um, Soccer, all that stuff. But yeah, being the kid that I was, and um, yeah, we can't get into that because that goes into its whole other thing. So we'll just say that there's a reason why I didn't become a big actor, big model, or anything like that. And it was more than just like, oh, Disney's evil, Nickelodeon's evil. Like I was definitely became aware of that stuff very quickly. Once it's so weird how it happens because it's not like you're handed a invitation or anything like that. It's just like once once you're in, people know. Now I can remember the photographer was like worried about getting paid and whatnot. So whoever put on the talent search, yeah, who knows? Who knows how that went down? Um, yeah, even a part of it got to meet a couple actors. Miko Hughes, if you know who that kid was. Well, at that time he was a kid. Now he's my age. Um, Mario Lopez, he was probably in his 20s at that time. Yeah, because I don't think he was a teenager. He might have been. Yeah, he was probably the oldest one on the Saved by the Bell cast. Now that I think about it, maybe one of the girls was. But yeah, it's some crazy lore, but I don't want to get stuck on that. I wanted to talk about like when, because yeah, I mean, recently I just started getting into streaming, and I haven't streamed yet, like full on. I'm like getting it set up, because I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Like, definitely, because I became a mod for this one channel the other day. And the mod view, I mean, you got so many settings, so many different things to learn about. And I just know that that's what it's going to be like the first day of the streaming. I'm going to be like, what's this? What's that? And I mean, like, it. I know it's not going to get views. Might get views, might get people popping in, who knows? Uh, maybe they got Twitch people that are like, hey, this is your first time streaming. Because I mean, the first time chatters pop up, so there's got to be like some kind of, I don't know. It's probably a bot now. It's probably AI. It's called Clancy Bot. Hi, I'm Clancy Bot. Need help? Just definitely thinking about uh Kick too, because I mean they pay like no matter what. And I definitely uh, need to start making some extra money. I'm in California. It's not cheap. Shit ain't cheap. I mean, food is so much. Gas, God. I won't even look at like what the other states are doing just because I know like we're I mean New York is probably more expensive than us, but only the city. And upstate, but that's the same with us. California, upstate, wine valley, wine country is definitely expensive. Nowadays compared to down here, I don't know. I bet. I mean, everything, everything is expensive right now. What am I thinking of? What am I trying to convince myself of? Everything's expensive. Because another point of these videos, starting out, and all the videos that I'm going to be doing in the future, uh, is to get to know me. Um, the whole the whole stranger danger thing, I get it. Just like out there. It's the whole reason why I don't go out there. Who knows what's gonna happen? And so much shit happens like all the time. It's just you're lucky to make it back alive. That's why a lot of streamers, you get them going out there doing the IRL streaming. It doesn't even matter if you're a guy or a girl. You're in danger. You're putting yourself as a target. And I mean, like even before this whole world of streaming, okay, someone whose job is to work the streets, and I don't mean like sex work or anything like that, okay, I mean like someone who's either a pickpocket. The busy big cities got like a lot of vendors and stuff like that happening on the streets. So you got people that are always trying to scam, trying to steal stuff. Like it's a crazy world. So you got people that are constantly looking for marks. Okay. And I don't know if you're familiar with that term, but it's pretty much a target, someone who's vulnerable, someone who you can take advantage of. And that's pretty much what you're doing when you put yourself out there. Now, this is a big reason why I didn't touch YouTube. I mean, I didn't watch a video for maybe 3 years. I didn't go on the site. um, yeah, it was because I'm from an era where it's like I was old enough because I was what, fifth grade, fourth grade when 95 came out, Windows 95. Yeah. And we had computer labs, I think, starting first grade. So my city wasn't considered a city, like it was unincorporated, as they call it. Um, I want to say good decade. Because when I moved here, I was like one of the first houses on the street. It was still a dirt road. There was no asphalt, no nothing. Schools weren't built yet. So, but at that time, I was only like, I don't know. I don't even know if I should say. Let's just say I was young. I wasn't even I wasn't even kindergarten age yet. But so school opens up, and I'm I'm just old enough where they let me in. And I think they wanted me to wait a year, but there was no daycares yet. There was there was nothing else. So uh, this city was so new, it was so new. And the classes were so small. Like our yearbooks every year doubled. That's how much the city expanded every year. But that's how small it started off as. Like I mean, we didn't have very many kids at all, uh, comparatively, like what it would eventually become. You know, it was a fraction. Because like your average class now, what, 45 kids? Yeah, we had like maybe 15 starting off. It's crazy. So that's how my boarding school ended up being later on. For high school, I went to a boarding school, and that only had, well, at the beginning of the year was around 100 kids. By the end of the year, it was like 70. It would just get expelled, get kicked out. But see, my name has been out there publicly. I mean, technically since the very beginning. It's crazy, and I've seen it affect my algorithm. It's very strange. See, and like my understanding of a parasocial relationship. I mean, I I got that when I was a little kid, you know. But back then, all you had was magazines, tabloids, interviews. If you were lucky, that's why it was a big thing when your favorite celebrity came on the a talk show or something like that. Like, and that's what I mentioned in the past video. Like streaming nowadays, this what we're doing on YouTube and stuff. It's the new talk show. That's why it's blown up so big. Because I mean, talk shows on TV was such a big thing. I mean, they reviewed, revealed music, actors, like it was huge, and that's because that was before MTV. Like MTV comes out, and then music videos, but still, even then, that was just backup, really, for the talk shows. Because at night, uh, you get the talk shows, and really, like your podcasts that are big nowadays, are just like Jerry Springer or Maury or whatever. It's same thing. Yeah, and so definitely streaming. I mean, this, like, I could keep stuff classified. It's not live. I have the power of editing. Oh, I can really tell I'm moving around too much because my pants. I'm wearing pajama pants, so it's like I don't want to say they're wedging or chafing because it's still soft, so it's not like it's uncomfortable, but it's uncomfortable. You know? Do you know? Yeah. Um. So how long has this been going for? Where's my timer? Already half an hour? Yeah, because the plane's going by, so I'm wondering if I should just stop this one, check it, continue up again. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. So, yeah, it was like part two. I don't know if I'm gonna be clipping it into one, so it might be like halfway through or whatever, because who knows how long this one's gonna be. A lot of dead air, like me spinning around in my chair without a care. What the fuck is up with my hair? Okay, so back on topic. Parasocial relationships. First, need to put the limit on the charger. Right. Guess I could have done this off camera, but because it's not like I'm doing a vape review or anything. There's really no point to leave that in other than That's just what would happen if you were here. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with these first videos. I know I was doing shout outs for some channels. Yeah, but I don't know if they want to be shout out though. I know that sounds weird, but it's a part of the whole stranger danger thing. I guess like it's like so some people start a channel, whether it's, you know, talking like I am, then uploading, or they start streaming, doing it live, and they're fine with the handful of people that show up, if any. Like they don't really care. That's just like what they're used to. It's a very interesting aspect of the industry. It trips me out because it's like I try to empathize with it, and that's a big part of the reason why I want to start streaming is just so I can get that perspective. There's only so many thought experiences. Well, I guess that's what they are, but experiments, like when you're trying to figure something out that is new, you're trying to put yourself through it, like what would it be like doing that? Do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I mean I have a pretty good idea. I mean, I've definitely done live stuff before. It's weird. It's just a completely different thing. Like the other video that I was talking about, um, how it since it breaks the fourth wall. I mean, like we're like filming supposed to be angles, supposed to be artistic. There's none of this. There's like if you're doing that, it's because of satire or parody or something. Mel Brooks, very good director, writer. I know people know who Mel Brooks is. I don't have to be like, oh, no one's gonna know who Mel Brooks is. he's he's very good at doing stuff like that. It's why Tarantino's good because he doesn't break the fourth wall and teases it and toys with it. Um, he understands that he can use that boundary in a lot of different ways. And since you trust that he's not going to be breaking it, you go along for that ride. The second you break it, it becomes something else. It's like when you're doing it in theater, when you're doing it in like a live music show or something like that, and there's some kind of interaction with the audience, or um, like say that you have a whole string orchestra or something that rises up out of the ground or something all of a sudden. That's that kind of counts. Like if it's not a part of the stage and it's like somewhere in the back of the audience or on the side of the audience. You have like a lot of opera theaters where they have the balcony seating. Um, a lot of the stages will be set up like that where you can. I mean, it's not used every show, but the option's there if you want to toy around with it. If you want to use it as a part of the production or whatever. Um, yeah, trying to figure out where I want to go with this because because there's a lot of different angles. There's one channel that I mentioned on my other video, Zaffy. He does a lot of stuff talking about shows, movies. He he really wants to change Hollywood. He's got like a love hate relationship with Hollywood, and I can definitely relate. Like there's so many things that I I would love to start a podcast with the man. I'm also convinced he's uh, the musician Red Leather. If you don't know who that is, look up Red Leather. Very, very good band. I would say the sound reminds me of mixture of 21 Pilots, Cage the Elephant, one more. Uh, what's their face? What's their face? Monoskin. Yeah, yeah. He's like, yeah, he's got a lot of that stuff going on, but yet like Mexican. it's, very, it's very cool, very live, um, very real. Because that's kind of that's definitely where I want to go with this next. You know, to be real or not to be real. Because the like this, I'm trying to be as natural as possible, but definitely there's some kind of mask going on. There's some kind of costume. There always is. And I don't think it's just because I'm on the spectrum. I think everyone does it to some extent. And if you have an issue doing it, that's where it becomes a big problem. Like if you can't put on the different hats, if you can't put on the different masks, shit goes down. And I think that's a big that's a big key to what we're doing here. It's like you know, that's why it's very interesting to me the people that end up posting stuff where it's obvious that they're not wanting to wear any masks that day. They're completely out in the open, and it's yeah, I'm like, why are you posting that? Like, why? Sometimes it's completely right and innocent, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. um I mean, maybe you can argue or debate that just posting in general, because I think like that's definitely what these past generations, like if my generation was camera hungry or camera happy, yeah, the posting happy, the the recording happy, like I don't know. It's definitely something got out of control, and I don't know, like it's because there's always been this whole don't don't let the government have control over certain things, don't, the whole freedom, don't want authority to yeah, I don't see, I don't even know if you could call it that now that we have the perspective that we do, because I mean really some type of regulation needs to happen over the internet. There needs now see now here's an interesting thing. Okay, when Google first came out, okay, they were like this censored kids search thing, okay, because you had Yahoo, you had Ash Jeeves, and there were a couple other ones, but definitely Yahoo and Ash Jeeves were the big ones. Ash Jeeves blew up because it was the first time that you could like put into a search engine more than just like one or two words. Like you could actually type out a phrase and ask it a question, and it would generate the search, and it was good. It was so good. Um, and Google was the kid censored version. Like if you wanted to make sure that your searches wasn't going to lead to anything that could get you in jail, you used Google. And yeah, it was like that's why it was colored the way that it was. it was the kids Yahoo. And then eventually, what's going on here? Gemini is your new AI assistant from Google. Oh, it activated it. What the fuck? No way. I never use it. I never use it on my phone. I'm so glad I got that on camera. That is crazy. Covering the camera and everything. I I want to even turn it off. That is fucking nuts. All because I started talking about the beginning of it? No. Well, it's possible because I just don't say. I mean, I don't talk. I don't I don't talk out loud. So I've just, I guess, never activated it by saying, "Hey Google." It's so weird. That's fucking. I'm afraid to talk now. Wow, that totally killed my concentration. Well, that's definitely foreshadowing and future videos because I definitely want to be talking about AI and all that shit. God, that's just that makes me. I'm freaking out. You hear that? You hear that fucking car? Okay. Yeah, so definitely, I think it's gonna be tied into just one long one. I don't think I'm gonna do the parts on this one. Certain editing, yeah, yeah. That was really weird with my phone. Whoa. But yeah, okay. So yeah, back, back, back on the topic. Oh, I need to get a new chair. I need to do it before I'm out of money. You need to just do it. Okay, anyways. Right. So streaming the new talk show. I mean, that's definitely the vision that I'm having. It's like the new, variety SNL in living color. Pick, pick your favorite one. What, what was the Canadian one? Ah, too many things. Too many things to remember. But I mean, hey, it's like once you've been around and like you focus on stuff, start remembering shit. After that, average person, 100 things, 150 things. That's a that's the cap. Like, you got some smart people, some freaks out there that can remember like 600 things, but that's like they're doing it daily. If it's like one thing, certain savants, yeah, they can remember a bunch of shit, but when it comes to like, names of people and things like that, yeah. Back in my day, we had to remember our phone numbers. So waiting for that rumble, waiting for that car. Yeah. The other videos I did were in the middle of the night. I mean, I guess technically this is the middle of the night, but yeah, I'm definitely interested in the whole new. I don't even know what you call it because it is its own dimension that it forms. Breaking the fourth wall creates this wormhole, this portal. There's only certain securities that we can do. There's only certain things, and that's it. It's like you got the front lines, the mods, right? And they don't get paid. They're just doing it. Something happens, something goes down, and I mean, the things that I've heard over the years that happen just because it's a mod. I knew that truck hadn't left yet. All right, let me start that thought all over. Fucking A. Okay, but yeah, the things that I've heard over the years, you know, that's happened just because of mods being involved and stuff. It doesn't mean that the mods are automatically good people. Sometimes they're out for no good. I don't know. Maybe I will split this up into two. Because you got the whole introduction, why I'm talking about it, why I can have some kind of say on it. Because really, the whole parasocial relationship thing, it doesn't work for streaming and social media because it's a two-way thing. You pretending that the person that you're talking to is a nobody. That's and I know that's not what's happening, but that's kind of like what we're led on to act like, right? Like like there's this whole boundary and privacy thing because words are less than 10% of communication. You really are only allowed to get so much out of the words. And because of that though, you have no clue on the tone or like how the person's acting. It's so weird. It's like anything could be typed while the person's sitting there doing anything. you know, um, like and tone has such a big factor. I mean, like the second you can just talk to somebody, like you don't even have to see them, like just talking to them. It's you can learn so much. You can learn so much. 'Cause definitely that was one test that I would do with the like I was a guild leader. I was trying to. It's been so long since I've played an MMO. I'm like, what the fuck's that thing called again? yeah, guild. The yeah, when before Discord and all that, yeah, things like TeamSpeak. See, Crossfire was one of them that I used for like a moment. Um, it was cool because that was essentially Discord, but I mean, good decade ahead of its time. Because when did Discord start? Discord started like 17, 16, 17, maybe 18. No, it was definitely before 18. I, who knows? I mean, I know I could Google it. phone's probably already doing it. Will send me an email. I heard you wanted to know about Discord. See, that's the issue. Where we're at a time right now where it's like there. I mean, what laws would a company be breaking if they figured out how to do that? I mean, they know how to do it. What if they just started doing it? You have these hacktivists. They're not doing things because they're bad. They're doing things because they're trying to fix shit. It's like why is that separate from uh, like I don't want to say the government, but yeah, the government, the feds, the whatever, you know. And I don't even think it should just be our like a US thing or a North America thing, you know? Like should be a worldwide thing. UN thing. But then where does that start? I don't even know if I want to post that because of the way that the algorithm works. I mean, I don't want this to be known as a political channel, you know? But it's like say this video, that's why I need to just put this all in one video so it's all one thing. So we can't say, "Oh, he's just making videos about this one thing." That's definitely something that I've seen. I mean, I wasn't the only one. It was definitely seen ahead of time, like that. People were just gonna need to start being more them instead of this fake setup thing because it's not working anymore. It it worked years ago. People fell for it years ago with the pranks and all that. I can remember I got in quite a few arguments uh, at parties with people. They're all showing like the prank videos, and I'm pointing out to them because it's like when you're in the acting world, you understand camera angles, you understand filming permits. you like there's all these things that come to mind when you see a production, right? And so it stands out. You can tell when something's scripted. You can tell when something's set up. Like you got a question. It's like how they get that sound bit, how they get that camera set up. You know? Yeah, it's very weird, a very weird age that we're coming out of right now because it's not going to last much longer. What we're seeing happen right now is this hardening of a shell, and a- AI is bringing it in, and um, because it's pretty much you're gonna watch. This is my prediction. Okay, you're gonna just like I was talking about how back in the day you had the different search engines, right? Sure, you still got different search engines nowadays, but it's generally just, big couple ones. But the entire internet, and it might happen sooner than later, it's going to get split. It's going one is going to be this thing where AI is allowed, and the other thing is going to be no AI. And it's going to be completely secure, and like you're going to need to be a certain age to do it, probably 21. I don't see them doing the 18 thing unless they want it for the voting and whatnot. But I think that's going to change too. I don't think they're going to be letting 18-year-olds vote anymore, or it's going to go so young that they're gonna start letting 16-year-olds. It's gonna go either way. It all depends on whether or not they want. You can't go 10 minutes without a fucking coke. These my lemons all charged up now. All better. I don't care about no engines. See, and I'm wondering how. Like, I could still hear the thing. I don't know. It's not coming through on the mic like it was.